Guys, how are you? This is Augustic Dunbar coming to you again. I know you missed me. Today I was wanting to talk about trees, nature, and circumstances. What do those things have to do with each other? Well, I was running this morning, and I rarely ever run. I don't like running. I'm just going to throw it out there, but I do it because I know I need to exercise. And I was passing by all these trees and these shrubs, and I was thinking, you know what, man? I'm just so glad that I'm not a tree. I'm so glad that I'm not just this thing out in nature. What do I mean by that? I mean that I don't know if you've ever noticed it, but there are no straight lines in nature. None whatsoever. And I mean straight, like perfect straight. No divots, no bumps, no nothing. Like straight lines. And I sat and I thought about that, and I came to the conclusion that everything in nature that happens is circumstance. The way trees and grass and roots and plants grow, they grow towards the sun. Wherever the sun is, that's which way it's going to go, okay? The nature is determined by circumstance. Everything. There are even some reptiles out there, and I only know this because I'm a nerd, and their eggs are what they call thermosensitive. What does that mean? It means that the gender of that baby reptile in that egg, whether it's a boy or a girl, is determined by the temperature in which the egg is incubated in, where it's sitting at, where it's raised at. And that's just a further example of nature being all circumstances. And what I meant by I'm so glad I'm not a tree, I meant that pretty much I'm so glad I'm not a victim of circumstances, guys. You are not a victim of circumstances. You are a fully capable, functioning, smart, intelligent human being who is capable of making intentional and deliberate actions to create whatever lifestyle that you want. Right? I know that's so hard for some of you guys to believe, but it is, right? You are not a victim of your circumstances unless you choose to be a victim of your circumstances. Okay, and I know that this is possible because you look at some of these hip hop stars and all that, and they have all these friends who are the same age, from the same area, same culture, and these guys went on, like a Jay-Z went on to create an incredible lifestyle. You know, beautiful wife, family, several businesses. Everyone adores him, loves his music, loves his catalog. And then there are guys who were like who came up at the same time as him who made different choices. And some of those guys aren't alive. Some of those guys are still alive, but they have completely different lifestyles, guys. Completely different lifestyles. So I'm just here to say that you are not a victim of your circumstances unless you think you are a victim of your circumstances. And if you're going to make decisions, don't make decisions based off of where you are today. Don't make them based off of your circumstances. Make decisions based off of where you're going, guys. Make decisions based off of your vision, not off of your current circumstances. If you're continuing to make decisions based off your current circumstances, then you will always have those current circumstances. You see what I'm saying? It's like a cycle. Okay? You need to make decisions based on where you're going. Make decisions based on where you're going. Anyway, with that all being said, that's just my thought today. See you guys at the top, and I'll see you next time. Bye.